Alright, so today we're going to be replacing this Sony head unit that we're having issues with Boss audio, and we're also going to be replacing the door speakers. So it's a 2003 Silverado. We're going to show you how to take apart this whole dashboard. Even though if you have this on here, it makes it a little bit difficult, but I'll show you guys how to get it done right now. Alright, so for starters, you got to put the key in and put that all the way to the bottom, steering wheel down. Kind of just got to grab the dash and pull it, and it unclips. You can see the clips right here. You zoom in right here. So it's just a bunch of these clips. So the difficult part for me is getting this bottom part out. Usually, if you don't have the steering lock, it's a lot easier. But that's the whole bezel off. Now, if you look over here in the stereo kit, it's literally 3 screws. This one and these 2 over here. We're going to be taking off those screws. Actually, let me get this out for you just so you can see. They're, I believe, 7mm screws. So, I have a little toolkit. 5 to 7. Small extension. Gotcha. So after that, it just slides out. So you see all this wiring back here. It's your antenna. You got your base RCAs, voice RCAs, and then your main power. Also has a microphone. So there you go. Head unit's off. Now what we got to replace is this plastic piece. It's kind of loose. We got to take off these screws and put them on the new head unit. And
for the most part, what is this like? It's kind of like universal.
Yeah, usually this is the part you kind of got to worry about the most. This is what plugs into the back of your stereo.
All right.
So what you're gonna do is actually when you, let me show you this. This is your factory plug right here, right?
All right.
So what you usually do if you're doing a new install, you purchase an adapter plug, which is this. This plugs into that, and then your stereo comes with one of these. And these colorful wires right here are the speakers.
All right.
But I have an amp running to all my speakers. Usually you would match up all these purple and green, white, gray to the gray, purple, green, white over here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna power your speakers with a stereo.
Okay.
But I have mine being powered with an amp, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. All we're gonna worry about is the yellow wire, which is power, black wire, which is ground, and red wire, which is basically key on. When you turn the key on, it turns on the stereo.
All right.
And then this blue wire goes to your amplifiers, so your stereo turns on your amplifiers.
All right.
So that's honestly all we're gonna reconnect. So we're gonna take all this stuff off. I mean, I have clips for all this, so just gonna unclip this stuff. So we're gonna take this from the new stereo, add some clips, plug everything back in, put this plastic piece back on it, and we should be good to go.
All right. This is what we're going to be replacing it with. This has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So, show that right now.
All right, so the main head unit out. So what we're going to be doing next is literally putting this bezel on here and putting the screws that go on the sides to make sure everything lines up great. And we'll go ahead and install it right now. Just finish unboxing everything with their own separate wires. So basically has a GPS sensor, wires for RCAs. The other one you plug them into stereo. Apparently this one has like a little adapter for them.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the main wire I'm telling you that goes to the back of the stereo.
Yeah.
So your speakers are gray, white, purple, and green. Those are your speakers. And then same as the other one, yellow is your main power, blue goes to the amps, red is your key ignition on, and then ground.
All right.
So right now we're just gonna be putting butt connectors on these wires that we're gonna be using. We're not gonna touch these just because I have them running through an app right now.
All right.
So we're just gonna put connectors on these, connect it, and go ahead and install it. Should be pretty simple. Make sure when you put it on, it's face up, and then the one that has 2 screws on this side, and the one with 1 screw on the right side.
All right.
Connectors to these wires. They're already stripped, so just gotta twist it a little bit. Let's bend it. Go ahead and add the connector. And just crimp it. That's about it. Just gotta do a couple wires and ready for the install. The ones we needed. And just go ahead and match up the colors. Yellow goes with yellow. Black goes with black.
What are those little connectors called?
Butt connectors, spade connectors. I don't have a whole bag full of them. It's male and female. All right, so what we're gonna do right now is just leave my key in here. So we're gonna plug it into the back of the stereo just to make sure everything is connected properly and it turns on. So this connector goes into this square right here. Just gonna line it up, make sure the clip is up. Already click in. Gonna turn the key on and it should start up. Oh, there you go. Boss audio. Let's go ahead and pull this off.
Nice.
All right, stereo turns on. That's great. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish putting it back together, and should be good to go. All right. So now we're gonna try to install these. It's a Boss component speaker set, 6.5. What we're gonna do is take apart this door panel. Take this off, pop this off, this, and I believe this, and we can pull the door panel off. So
most of,
try right now.
Most of this runs with clips too, right?
Yeah, most of them are clips. Actually, you know what? This one has a screw right here. So it's gonna be that 1 screw. Some of them sometimes have a screw down there. I just checked. This one doesn't have one. It's missing the screw, but for the most part, I believe is that screw down there. This screw. There might be a screw behind this. We'll check right now. But yeah.
What size are those usually, like those screws?
7mm.
Oh,
usually.
it's like the same thing?
The stereo.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Well, for this, kind of just gotta find the clips and just pop it off. Gotta be a little bit careful with it. 2 clips, slide down. This one usually pulls up. On these, it's common to break them. So, this one's already glued on.
Alright.
Take that off right now. It's gonna be a little bit of struggle. This one's also clips in here, clip in the back, clip down here. So kind of just gotta wiggle it out. This one was previously glued on. I'm probably gonna have to glue it again. Gotta just pull it off. Gotta unplug this blue plug right here, and this plug, which goes like that. It's a little broken also. That's what happens with older cars, get a bunch of broken shit. And then you gotta separate the door panel. It's kind of easy, just pull here, start separating it. All right, so we finally got the door panel off. Just gotta pull it straight up, came off. So this is why we're replacing our speakers. Not sure how that happened, but it's been here for a long time. So let's try to replace this for our Boss audio. Some self-taps. One more down here. That's it. Speaker comes off. There you go. This is why we're replacing it. So these component speakers have this crossover box. So basically it adjusts the frequency for the speaker, since the component has an actual little tweeter and the mid-range. So it's pretty simple. Where it says in, you put your positive, negative from wherever your wiring is, and then woofer, which is going to be your mid, the 6.5, and then tweeter. For tweeter, the negative goes here, and you have 3 different options of minus decibels. Just try them out, see what you like. Right now we're going to go ahead and put some spade connectors on these wires, which are these things right here that slide in here for easier installation. So we're going to go ahead and put these connectors on here for right now, and we'll get to the next part. Just got to peel some of it off, both sides. I personally like to twist them. These were actually soldered. I didn't notice that at first, and then just bend them back for a little bit of a thicker connection. That's the way I like to do it. Not sure if it's the proper way to do it, but then go ahead and slip on the connector. Use your crimping tool. Just go ahead and crimp it. Just one side. Grab another one. Just press down. There, and look a little bit ugly, but they do the job.
So what is that?
Well, originally I was gonna use these wires because they looked okay, but I stripped them and they were way too thin. Then I decided to follow the wire, and this is all corroded. That's no good. So make sure this is a factory wire. Go ahead and just clip this part where it's all corroded off. Strip it from here. I'll probably add a little bit of length for wire because I'm gonna want to run the box down here. So go ahead and do that right now. Just get rid of this nasty stuff. I had extra wire, so what I'm doing is I'm just basically doing an extension, male, female. They're gonna connect to here, and these 2 spades are gonna connect into the side that says input on this box. So go ahead and do that. Ready. All right, so now that it's wired, we have our coming in from the door speaker. That's the in. This one comes out, goes into this speaker right here, and then this one comes with the provider wire into the tweeter. We're gonna just set the box in here, try to just set it up against the back, put it back together, and we'll go ahead and try it out. All right, so before we put everything back together, we'll go ahead and turn on the stereo and make sure we have audio.
You're being shy, and turn away when I look into your eyes.
Alright, sounds good. Works. Trying to put everything back together. Well, we got our phone connected now. She had some YouTube playing on this thing.
Door panels to put in some
And check out that
because
Junior Showcase channel. Full audio install.
Its own set, like 2 and 2. So we did the original front.
Pretty cool. Android Auto.
The highs in front, and then on the
Let's see what
back
else we
doors,
got.
we
We
did
got full
the
YouTube on here.
2.
Go look through any other
Nice.
install videos.
So it's really loud. It's really nice. I'm gonna probably try and preview something without some kind.
Yeah, let's find some copyright-free music. Try this out real quick. Alright. You also type it on your phone. Alright, let's see what we got. It says royalty-free, copyright safe. Oh man, we got hit with the YouTube ads. looks great. We also have the tuner. Well, that's not copyright free. Let's cut that off. But yeah, guys, that was the install for the Boss Audio Elite system with the component speakers. Hope you guys learned something. Hope I helped you guys out.